Good morning. Today is April the 17th, Thursday, April the 17th, and we're still here in Kylescu car park, or just at the base of Kylescu bridge. We'll go out and take a look in a minute. Just up, temperature's actually not too bad. It lashed it down all night. We're in the van this morning, it's about 8 degrees, which is respectable. I'm in a t-shirt and not finding it cold now at all. So yeah, let's go outside and take a look. That's it, just a few short steps out of the van and met with views like that. Just incredible.
We make the most of this glorious morning here at Kylescu before making a journey back into Ullapool, where we have to take care of a little bit of admin. We need to get some laundry done, more water on board, refuel the vehicles, do some last bits of shopping for ourselves, and just generally chill out before we start the journey north again into more unfamiliar territory. I'm just on my way back into Ullapool from last night's park up. And I thought I'd stop at the side of the road and just video this. It's absolutely breathtaking, the scenery around here. So there you go, that's off the side of the road between Ullapool and Elphin. So we've just pulled up at Ardmere, just outside Ullapool, actually travelling north towards Lochynver. I've not done much filming here because we've been here a couple of days already in previous videos. However, we chose this place specifically because it's a beautiful place to come to, but mostly because it's kind of naturally orientated towards the sun. And this EcoFlow was down on 10%, and it's been out for about 10 minutes now, and already up to 15%. So I just thought that whilst we're in the area, why not come out, grab a brew, walk on the beach, and get some free solar power. And that's the setup there. So I just thought I'd show you this. Basically, it was an uneven park last night. Hiya, Moles. Big God, where's your YouTube etiquette dog? Yeah, I don't have levelling ramps at the moment, though I will invest in some. But just to get around it, just chuck a rock underneath it. This was actually quite a decent sized rock, but also had like a ramp effect on it. So the van went up on it quite easily. Equally in a previous video when we was at Kylescu Woods, I'd done something similar there, just reversed up onto a couple of flattish rocks, and it did the trick. Obviously, if you turn up somewhere with no rocks, then you're a bit stuffed. And I will get levelling ramps, but if you're in a bit of a pinch or a squeeze, then yeah, just get a rock, chuck it under your tyre.
Morning. So today is Friday the 18th of April. I'm just on my way from Ullapool back up towards Kylescu to meet up with Libby. That's all the admin finished now in Ullapool. Filled the van up with fuel, got the washing done, the laundry. That's really good. There's a laundry facility just opposite Tesco's actually. We put a big bag in yesterday. It was ready for collection this morning. It's only 12 quid, which is a bargain, I thought. So that's it, and it's time now to leave the familiar parts behind and head further north. So interesting times ahead for everyone, I think.
Libby had been told about a walk just the other side of Kinlochbervie from Blairmore car park out towards Sandwood Bay. So that's pretty much where we were heading. We got to the car park, decided to take the dogs on a shorter walk first to start with, because we was going to stay there overnight, and only when we got back to the vehicles did we realise that it was a no overnighter car park, having read the signs again. We pulled back to a car park we'd seen on the way in, and this is where we stayed for the night.
I'll try and shelter this a little bit from the wind, but that's tonight's viewpoint. Struggle today for a couple of car parks. Everything is showing no overnights. I guess it's all getting that way. But yeah, we've managed to find something that's free. So yeah, really windy last night. Blew an absolute gale. Van was properly shaken last night, but all good. You know, everything's still on the roof and the van's still at the side of the road, so can't complain. Plan for today: we're going to head down to Sandwood Bay car park where we tried to sleep last night, and walk the dogs. Is something like a 15 kilometre walk in and out down to the bay, and apparently it's very much worth it. So that's what's on the cards for today, and I'll just show you outside. It's still a bit windy. So that's it. That's Loch Inchard. Probably pronounced incorrectly, but so is every other word I've said in Scotland. Nice to be consistent. Sandwood Bay was just a couple of minutes drive from where we'd stayed this evening. Unfortunately, there's not much coverage on video, etc. I'd been feeling the cold and feeling under weather for a couple of days, and this day was just a bit too much. It was as much as I could do just to try and keep warm as we walked down to the bay and back again. I managed to get a couple of photos and a short video off the phone, and unfortunately that was it. Right, we've managed to get in. We finished at Kinlochbervie, had a walk down to, I'll put it on the screen because I forgot, Sandown Beach? Sandwood Beach. And now we've come north towards Durness and found this beautiful little park up right by the edge of this estuary. Wind, it's still been bloody windy all day actually, and there's a few spots of rain coming in, but yeah, other than that, that's stunning. Good morning. It's just coming up 10 to 4. Molly's been outside since about there she is. Been outside since about 3:30. She was dry heaving in the van. The delights of van life with a dog. So she obviously needs to make herself sick. So she's out there grazing like a sheep actually. Poor bugger. Yeah, bloody cold though. Well, for a dog that had me up for a few hours last night, or in the early hours, she's certainly perked up a little bit. She had food now, had some drink, still not thrown up or any of that dog stuff after eating grass, so I'm still waiting for that. But yeah, she's on the mend. Right, so we're still making our way around the north coast, currently just outside Durness, and we thought whilst we've got a decent sea view, we stop and make a brew. Unfortunately, the Coffee Time Shack was closed, though the owners did turn up and we had a good little chat to them, and apparently this was just one of their days off, unfortunately for us, so we made our own brews in the van. But yeah, I had a great chat with them, and just before we left, the lady very kindly gave us half a dozen fresh eggs that she'd collected that morning from her hens. We're currently heading north on the eastern side of the lake. Quite a lot of history around here, just been reading the board. And apparently Scotland crashed into England and Wales. God damn the jocks. We leave Lake Erebol and continue our circuit round, generally heading now towards Ben Hope and a park up just short of it. The journey hasn't been that long in terms of distance, but with the short winding roads, passing places to allow cars to overtake, the odd stop to stretch a leg,
It turned out to be a 3 to 4 hour drive for a relatively short distance, and this is quite fatiguing, so we were looking forward to get into the park up for the night before Ben Hope. Right, we've just pulled up for the night. We are on a very, very tiny track. There we are, just there. And then in the background, this is Ben Hope. It's the northernmost Munro. Oh, I forget what the height is actually. But the climb itself, I think elevation is 943 meters or something. I don't know, and it's apparently on the guides it's a proper lick to start with, so yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But other than that, what a fantastic park up. So we've got the lock here, so this is Loch Hope. That's, as I just mentioned, that's Ben Hope, and at the other end of the loch is the village of Hope. There's not much there actually. But anyway, it's the village of Hope, and north of that again is Inverhope. So lots of hope in this area. There's probably none for me climbing up that mountain tomorrow. Right, so on the menu tonight is egg banjos. These are the free eggs we got from the coffee stop today that wasn't open, so yeah, they were offered to Libby at no charge. So if you're watching this, Mr. and Mrs. Coffee Shop owner, thank you very much.
Here it goes.
Oh, voiceover as well.
No, just what I'm watching.
Ooh.
Oh, fail.
Shell for anyone? Oh,
No!
Fucking hell. Beep. Obviously try and get the pan hotter than that.
Oh, they're nice and fresh because the white's all staying together. I'd like them to be turned over, please. Yeah, slightly squashed.
Oh, slightly squashed?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So the yolks break.
Oh, okay. Oh, I shan't be so precious with it then. One double egger coming up. I'll do, Livy. Get stuck into it while it's hot. Alright, batch number 2 of camping fried egg banjos. Done properly, sizzling, bubbling. Listen to that. Listen to that, Ramsey. Ram it. Oh, and there you have it. Voila, the finished article. Smash the yolk because otherwise I'll be wearing half it down my top. Good morning. It's 8 degrees. The kettle is on. It's a very, very nice day outside. And we're just getting ready to go to Ben Hope and climb Ben Hope. Okay, so we've made it here to the start of the Ben Hope Trail. Not a bad view as it goes down the valley there. That's heading south, generally. But what we want to do is this here. There we go. In case you're stuck or lost, that's the way up to Ben Hope, which is up there. Difficult to see, I think, with the light and the shade. But yeah, it's pretty much straight up that mountain there, up the side of the mountain there. and then following the crest up and over to the summit. Oh, it's literally 50 meters from the road, this one, or from the parking. Right, been going about half hour, breathing heavy, heart's doing its normal bounce out my chest routine. It's a stiff old climb, to be fair. We've got probably a couple hundred meters before we get up onto the ridgeline, and then I think it's a steady climb up to the summit then. But the views already are opening out into something spectacular. It's a good day for it, that's for sure. Right, so that's an hour of climbing. It's a bloody steep old bugger, this one. Yeah, not a lot more I can say actually. But I think that's the Slatey Falls summit up ahead. Yeah, and the valley opening up. And wait for it, there she is! Alright, so just climbing onto the what's this? The southeastern shoulder of the false summit, the large stony sort of flat rocky area, just coming past the first cairn. Yeah, that's broken the back of it for sure. We've been going hour 40, so hopefully bang on for the 2 hours to get there, or 2.25 to get there. I was a bit quicker on the way back down. But yeah, path swings around now to the left, or rather to the northwest, up and over that shoulder, and hopefully from there we should see the summit. Right, having left that cairn back there, the path now is pretty indistinguishable. However, there are further cairns up the hill which will guide you up to the top. So far, such a lovely walk. A mixed bag of terrain underfoot, from slightly damp, boggy stuff, not really wet at the moment because we've had spectacular weather, to bouldery patches, grassy patches, steep climbs, steep steps, you name it. It's thrown a bit of everything. But the one thing that has been consistent is going up, Jesus, right from the get-go. As soon as you leave the car park, you're into a stiff climb. And once you do have some shoulders that flatten off slightly, on the whole, it's a bloody good workout. I've just stepped down off the crest at the moment, out to the wind. It's not too bad, but it's a bit breezy, and I thought it'd just be better for the recording. Also, I'll wait here for Libby. So I'm hoping that's the top of Ben Hope up there. If not, then that's the false peak, and there's still one more to go after that. Yeah, you can see right out to the far side, here goes the dodgy finger again. There is the sea. This here is Loch Hope. And then, actually, let me just go back up there. I can't quite see it on the screen. But the loch running down there is Loch Erebol, the one we drove around yesterday. But the scenery is incredible. Actually, absolutely beautiful up here. This bit, Let's get ready for the big reveal. Is this the false summit or is this the summit? I have absolutely no idea. Oh, it's the false summit, but oh, we're not far off. Actually, if I hold that up. Oh, perfect. You can see the trig point. Ah, so pretty much there. Another 100 meters maybe. What a fantastic walk. Oh, I'll catch up with the trig point. Alright, so that's it. That's us at the top of Ben Hope. How was that for you, Libs? It was fucking shit! I want to go home, it's fucking rubbish!
It doesn't stop. Yeah, very good.
There you have it. Very good. Oh, what a view. What an absolute stunning view. Ready? There we are, Ben Hope. Done. Right, that's us done. Another Munro bagged. We only decided to do this yesterday. We were sitting in a lay-by by that estuary actually, and thought, yeah, why don't we just do a mountain because this was close. And then you go. Turned up, chucked on a backpack, got all our stuff together, and climbed it. And it's taken us 2.5 hours to get to the top with a few stops. So there you go. I would say if you can get to do this mountain on a day like today for the views, absolutely stunning. Stunning. And even though it's a bit breezy, it's not too bad at all. And pretty good underfoot if it's been a dry day. Yeah, Ben Hope, it's to get on your list. Molly, Molly like a coiled spring waiting for a crumb to drop. Right, it's Ben Hope cracked, and time for the descent, the easy bit hopefully. There's supposed to be weather coming in this afternoon, but late in the afternoon, so we should be back down way before then. I'm looking down at the ground because it's quite rocky, and I'll likely go arse over tit. So anyway, yep, won't record much on the way down. Right, so just had a moment. I'm going to try and point my finger, but I can't even see the screen, so this could go massively tits up. But somewhere around there, those spiky little peaks, that's actually Quinag. And if I come over here a little bit, you've got Sullivan. And we just checked on OS maps on the phone, and it's only 26 mile away. It's a marathon away, and yet we've been driving for 2 days, which just goes to show how narrow and slow and everything else on the roads progress has been. But also that, do you know what, in Scotland you're never very far from anything really. Not at these parts. Because I'm pretty sure the going down is harder than the going up. My knees are shot to bits. Whatever cartilage is left in them is either waffle thin or just not up to the task anymore. Bloody hell. That just looks so inviting. It's also not easy to get to by the looks of it. What a stunning little set of waterfalls or cascades actually. Very pretty. Although it still looks quite difficult to get up to that pool we just looked at. Nearly there, van's in sight, a couple 100 metres. Back at the vans, just waiting on Libby, who's only a minute behind, I guess, just on the hill there. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. Absolutely brilliant walk. So if you are in this area and you have a mind to climb a hill, give that one a go. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. And hopefully you haven't been disappointed with this video. And on that note, time to bring it to an end. Thank you very much for watching, for the likes, the comments, the subscribes. We really do appreciate it. And until the next time, thank you very much, and bye bye.